First, let me start off by saying we're doing this video under this LED light I bought at BJ's Wholesale Club for about $32 the other day. It lights the garage up like an operating room. Okay, the kid's going to explain some AC stuff real quick here because I just got an email from a buddy of mine who's got an issue with a 4.6 V8 Ford Crown Vic, okay, where his AC clutch froze up on him. Now the kid's going to show me here now. But this is off of GM, but it's all the same principle.
Alright, this is your AC clutch in your car. This part should have a little air gap when you look at the compressor and a functioning AC compressor, and they should spin freely when the AC is not engaged. When you take the belt off, it should go nice. Little air gap should be between this and his front plate. His looks like it's jammed, you can't even turn it. What could be is air gap. When you probably look at the clutch between that little air gap, it's probably a bit smashed together. It might even be a little crooked. So that could be this bearing in here. Might have got chewed up. It's probably a double row bearing. You see how fat it is. It's probably two sets of rollers in there. So if one set of rollers is bad too, it could be cocked sideways. And if this thing's bad, it's not going to turn. It could be fully locked up on there, or it actually could be just all mangled. So it's jamming up. And if you just want to change that, you can.
If you can get that off the front of the compressor.
Yeah, you probably have a plate like this. It might look a little different. See, this is the, when you put 12 volt power to the compressor, that's a little coil that's underneath all this crap that's pressed onto the compressor. But when you put 12 volt, this little plate over here just pops out and grabs that drum. And then you have no air gap. And that's what drives the compressor when you turn the compressor on. But to get that off, you need a little puller set. This piece, you have to find it. This might even work on a Ford, but this little piece is threads in to, is that the right one? Yeah, I think so. One of these is the right one. Yeah, that threads into there. And then you screw down that.
No, it'll pull it off.
Yeah, it'll pull this plate off. And then this will be on there with a snap ring. Take that snap ring off, wiggle it out.
You'll need a snap ring remover.
Yeah, snap ring pliers. That's what's that, external, I think? External, it goes out that way. Yeah, internal, I don't know, I always get those confused. But yeah, that could be bad. Now you can get this whole part too with the bearing, but it's probably like 80 bucks.
Whole compressor's what, about 250 maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've tried to go with like a OEM Ford one. Those Reman ones are pieces of crap. And
you don't want anything Chinese.
Yeah, it's probably all going to be Chinese. And then you have to, you're going to have to recover the refrigerant and pull a vacuum. And
that's why the kid bought this damn machine here, man. It pays for itself already.
Yeah,
underneath here is the recirc thing. All right, so that's the scoop there, man. Good luck.
Bearing, hub. Might need this part too if it's all scored up. If it's scored up, you're going to have to replace it. You can't put old parts with new parts. It's not going to work. So that or old compressor. That or you put a delete pulley, but then you got to take the compressor out. And that's a lot of work. It's pretty stuffed underneath there. You're definitely not going to be able to like strap the compressor to the side. Not going to happen.
All right, so it's going to suck either way. Okay, let me upload.